Yeah, I think the play style is just relentless. It's nasty, and I think that's what it's what the whole coaching staff was brought here. Under Coach Campbell. I think that's the mentality, and I think I come in, and I bring that same mentality. I think that's why I'm a perfect fit for this scheme and for what for that Detroit grit. So I think I fit that mold.
What feels different about this staff, though? I mean, I know you watched the Lions through the years, but does it feel like it's a part, like you're a part of something different that's changing? Like what? I guess it's walking through the building. What's the biggest difference that you feel so far with this team?
You know, just being with this staff, I just think there's a lot of special guys and a lot of guys that just talking with them, I know that communication is just so open, and I think that's critical to having success on a football team is to have that player-coach relationship where you can talk to one another and you can figure stuff out just through communicating. So out of all the visits I had, Lions was one of my most seamless ones, just because of how smooth it was and how it was so easy to talk football and just communicate with all these coaches. And I think that's what is going to lead to some future success for sure.
Aiden, I know that there was a lot of thought leading up to this about being drafted, and you have the manifestations as well.
Right.
But have you had kind of that aha, oh my God moment, like maybe late last night when you were alone, winding down, or this morning, or on your way here? Has that hit you yet?
Not quite, not quite. We're still waiting on it. I think it's going to be a couple days. I was just walking around the building today with my family, and it's just weird, because growing up, like I was a Michigan guy, I'm around Detroit sports so much, and to think that I'm a Lion is just, it seems like a wild dream to me, but now it's kind of come true. So it's wild, but I'm soaking it all in. And I'm sure one of these days it's going to hit me for sure.
Aiden, I'm just wondering about it in the past, but if you could expand on just being a kid that went to high school right down the road and grew up here, like your Lions fandom. If you had that growing up, like what are some of your memories of a child watching this team?
Not a ton of great memories. We went through the 0-16 season when I was growing up. So, it was. I've been to a couple Lions games before, and the atmosphere is just great. And when the Lions are winning ball games, it's like happy wife, happy life. Like the fans are just so into it. So I just hope that when we got the right pieces coming in. I think the coaches are right. I think we can start to get this ball rolling a little bit.
Aiden, how much will it help that you don't have to, learn a new area, in terms of the transition, and where do you think you'll live? Like, live with your parents? You're gonna get a place around here?
It's been discussed. I might be living in the basement. No, but yeah, it's definitely going to make the transition easier. Um, I don't know where I'm going to live yet. I found out a couple hours ago that I'm staying in Detroit. So, got to go house hunting real quick. But no, yeah, I'm excited, and just being home is definitely going to make this transition to the NFL easier.
Aiden, I'm just wondering how playing for Coach Harbaugh, your relationship with him, how that helped prepare you for what you're about to embark on in the NFL.
Yeah, I think Coach Harbaugh, he has a very professional way about him, and especially, that's what he kind of implemented at Michigan was just, with the scheduling and when they send out the schedules, like we don't know what we're gonna do until the night of. He'll send out the schedule. So I think having that, keeping us on our toes, was always a very professional way about his scheduling and how he ran the program. I think it's definitely going to pay dividends at this level, especially just in this NFL atmosphere.
What was the flight like? You and Jameson, I assume we're on it together. So, how much interaction was there to get to know each other? What was that talk like, or did you just sort of sleep and catch up?
We were sleeping the whole time, so trying to catch up a little bit. I sound a little groggy right now, but no, it was a short flight. I wasn't awake for most of it.
There's a flood of congratulations that come in for players when they experience this moment. Did you get any unexpected or, I guess, cool people that reached out to you that you didn't expect?
There was a good amount of Lions players who reached out to me on the team, so I thought that was pretty cool that those guys were reaching out. I think they seem pretty excited, and I'm super excited to play with those guys. So, a lot of love from everyone around me. So, yeah, it's been great.
What were your thoughts when they made the trade for Jameson in the first round? Like, what was your
I was in the middle of media when all that was happening, so I just heard that we had traded up and we got Jameson. Just watching him on like national TV, you see in the playoffs and the championship, the guy's a stud. So hopefully he'll rehab. I know he tore his ACL, I think, back in the championship. So I don't know where he's at with that, but get back healthy and get back to balling out.
You said your agent gave you a pretty good idea that Jacksonville wasn't going to take you, but when you were in the back and you heard them take Walker, what was your first thought going through your head?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened, but yeah, they did end up taking Trayvon, but yeah, I mean, congrats to him. That's freaking awesome. But I mean, first thought, I mean, I was just praying the Lions were gonna take me. There was it's a little bit scary when you get in that green room and the Lions are on the clock and you're just sitting there. I'm like, dear God, just please pick me. That was kind of what was running through my head.
So did you find out before the phone call?
That I was going to Detroit?
Yeah.
No, I had no idea where I was going.
So you picked up the phone.
Picked up the phone.
And whose voice did you hear?
I heard Brad Holmes.
And how did you feel?
Well, I saw the Detroit area code, so so I knew. But no, it was definitely a deep sigh of relief from me and the whole fam, for sure.
Will you use that as motivation in any kind of way? Not being picked number one to fuel you as you start the year?
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way. I find little ways to motivate me, and if that's if one team passed on me, I guess I can use that as motivation, and it's kind of how I do things.
You're pretty candid about growing up as a fan and some hard times. That was 16 team and the Lions still been searching for a winner. Now you might be the face of sort of turning that around. What does that mean to you? Are you putting pressure on yourself? Are you embracing that? What is that?
Yeah, it is a little bit weird that people do say that about me, but I'm just gonna come in here and do everything that I can, I'm not gonna be too focused on the outcome or focused on just anything like that. I'm gonna be focused on the process and focused on just the everyday grind and just getting better as a player to help the team.
When you're a draft prospect, your whole life gets dissected over the last however many months. What was that like for you? I guess did you learn anything about yourself through this whole process?
Yeah, I really think it made me learn to just block out the noise even more. It's something that I had to learn this past season, just staying off social media, especially during the season. But I think in this process for sure, if you're too glued to the mock drafts, if you're too glued to people's analysis of you, you're dead. So I think that's never been my how I go about things. I have these self beliefs about myself, and I don't really give a crap what you say about me.
How does this, I guess, experience differ from the day you committed to Michigan? I guess you had a choice there, but just is there any parallels to the two?
Well, obviously the parallel of staying home, but no, it's such a different feel. Just because the NFL, this is just on such a bigger stage, such a bigger level. When we had walked out there on the stage in Vegas for the little intros, I mean, that place was rocking, and I wish I had a crowd like that when I committed to Michigan, but but no, it was crazy though. The stage, and I thought the venue there was awesome. I think the NFL killed it.
Are you a goals guy? I mean, do you set goals for the next season?
You could say that, yeah.
So what are you willing to say about what you want to accomplish as a rookie?
Well, just know that I'm always shooting for the stars, and whatever that may be in your head for me, then that's what you can think. But that's always how I've done it. So yeah, I'll be shooting for the stars.
Looking ahead a little bit, but rookie mini camps a week or two away. Dad give you any advice about that? Do you have any thoughts just on what you can accomplish, like your first few days in the building around all the other rookies?
I'm starting to get into territory that my dad hasn't even been in. So it's we're starting to get a little foreign here for him. So I'm gonna have to navigate this one on my own for a little bit. But no, I mean, all this has been happening so fast. We haven't really gotten the chance to talk about the future or anything. We've just been we have just been embracing the moment.
Getting hold out of your dad's head a little bit?
I guess you could say so.
One more, guys.
That's right. That's right.
All right, thanks everyone. TVs, I'll meet you in the lobby.
All right. Appreciate it.